Hi BookTube! Today I'm bringing you a review of Shock of the Fall by Nathan Filer. I finished this last night and I am in love with it. It's amazing. I wanted to do a separate review of this one in particular because I feel like not many people know a lot about it, and in a way I understand why that's happened, because it's the kind of book you need to go into blind, because then you are so pleasantly surprised by what's inside. But at the same time, I feel like people need to know a bit more than they do know. Everybody seems to know that this book is about grief and mental illness, and that's about it. This book follows Matthew Holmes, who is a schizophrenic, and his brother Simon is a Down syndrome child who dies. That's not a spoiler. It does say it on the back. And even though the story is predominantly about the effect Simon's death has on Matthew, it's not at the same time, because Matthew is mentally ill. That runs in his family. It's not because Simon dies, but Simon's death really shapes his illness, I suppose you could say. I also was under the impression when I went into this that it followed a 9-year-old boy. Matthew is 9 at the beginning, but it follows him, and he's writing the story, because he writes the story. He's writing the story when he is 19 years old, so you follow him through sort of 10 years of his life, really, and 10 years of his experiences, and it's just beautiful. It is amazingly written. I mean, I whizzed through it. Bearing in mind, there's not much writing on each page, really. It's very quick to read. I think I read it in 2 sittings, so about 4 hours, and yeah, it was just beautiful. I really recommend this. I was a bit sceptical about reading this so soon after Extremely Loud, Incredibly Close, because I thought they kind of sounded like they dealt with the same themes. Like, Oscar Schell in Extremely Loud, Incredibly Close is 9 years old. He's dealing with the death of his dad, and etc. But because this followed Matthew through 10 years of his life, it wasn't as much like Extremely Loud, Incredibly Close as I thought it was going to be. They are both in my top, though. They are quite similar books, and they are both gorgeous books, and couldn't pick a favourite if I tried. It's just about his life, really, and about dealing with his illness, and he sort of spends time in and out of institutes and things like that, and there is a big twist in this as well, which is really good and sort of hinted at throughout. So it's a page turner as well. You want to know what happens, and yeah, just read it, I'd say. Really do, because it is spectacular, really lovely, really uniquely written, and I don't think there's enough books like this out there about mental illness. Like, it is just bye.